Hey guys, how you doing? Uncle Bob Connor here, once again with another video, and today I'm going to be showing you two Terminator busts that I hand painted. Um, now, uh, again, if you see the Robocop video, you know that similar to that, I was going to get this one that was already hand painted. But then because of because I only have a budget, spare cash to work with each month, and it just worked out cheaper that I bought busts unpainted than doing myself. I mean, I would have preferred to actually get the hand painted bust because it just makes life so much easier. Because I'm not the best person when it comes to painting, and it just comes so messy, and sometimes things go wrong and you mess up, and I mean, they're not the easiest thing to paint, to be honest, these busts. But as I said, it just worked out cheaper, and actually it also was going to be a lot bigger than this. This is about 18 centimeters or something like that, so smaller than the one I was going to get. And yeah, as I say, these are not the easiest thing in the world to paint, but I thought because it'd be, as I said, not only did it work out cheap, I thought it'd be quite a lot more easier. Because I mean, what I've done with these busts and the other ones you'll see I've done, I mean, it's not that difficult. Sorry, that seems quite bright, doesn't it, with that light? I think it'd be too dark. With that, mind you, that's a bit better, but I don't know if it's still a bit too dark, but it's probably better for that because they are quite dark colours anyway. So anyway, back to this. Yeah, so I thought, because it was only quite simple, it was just a case of painting the chest, the t-shirt underneath black, and then the jacket black, which was quite simple. And then actually also did a couple of the buttons and the zips. You might not be able to see that very clearly, but I've tried to make those silver. Sorry, the quality of this phone is not very good. I mean, I'm doing all my videos, as you'll know, on a phone. I don't have a computer with all the stuff set up. And I'm not the best person when it comes to making the best quality videos. As I say, I only have just a basic setup on the phone. I don't have, I'm not rich, and I don't have extremely a lot amount of money. Just have a small amount budget, each month. But I've done okay with it, got quite far on what I've had. So anyway, tried to paint the buttons and the zips silver. But, yeah, not sure if you can see that. Or you might be able to see it now actually, if the camera will focus. Yeah, done those silver. I might have to go over those again. Silver, the buttons silver. Yeah, it's just had those touches. As I say, I thought I'd do it because it was not only worked out cheaper, but it was just more easier. As I say, just painting it black, and then I've done the hair black, but I think it's more of sort of a dark brown. I mean, it might be more black in the second film because this is a bust from supposed to be from the second film, where it's got no glass, and it'd probably be better if you had glasses actually, because it'd make it a lot easier. Because I could just paint it black. But anyway, I've just painted the hair black because it is more black in the second one, and then the face a flesh coloured matte. However, with this, Arnold Schwarzenegger's skin colour is sort of like it's not really that skin tone. It's sort of like more colourless, pale sort of. As you've seen, let's just bring in this. It's sort of, and even again, that's sort of really not really. I mean, it's more like it, I guess, but you know, he's not got like sort of a. There's better focus on me. He's got sort of like a. I mean, it's not like peachy colour. It's sort of like a tone where it's not, you know, not a very, you know, it's not sort of like a tan skin tone. It's sort of like a quite palish. So yeah, as I said, I've done that. The sort of the colour that I had, flesh colour matte, but I might change it to sort of a more Arnold colour because I'm not happy about it being like that, but it's okay to do for now. As I said, I've done the hair black and the jacket. The other thing I've got to do is I've got to do the eyes, which is pretty difficult to do. I might have to get, because with paint you can just whack on, you know, like the face hair and jacket, but with the eyes, it's I tried it once on the other bust and it just went totally wrong. So I might have to get a pen to do it, but it's going to be quite tricky. But again, I might leave that one like it is. But yeah, that's the size from Terminator 2, and as I say, you can get different sizes of that. I think there's 4 sizes. I think that's about 18 centimeters, that one. And yeah, so that's obviously the Terminator 2 bust. Now, the second one I only just found out about this, not sure if it was a couple of weeks ago, but I didn't actually know they did this particular bust from Terminator 1. I only actually just found out about it, and then I thought, oh, I need that. So yeah, and again, couldn't actually get one that was hand painted anyway, so I had to get one that was unpainted and paint it myself. So again, I've done that one myself, and again, it worked out quite cheap. I've got it worked out quite nicely. I've got 4 busts for about £78, which was quite good. That worked out quite nicely. If I'd have got ones that were already painted by someone else, it would have been more cheap, more expensive. So for that price, it worked out better. And yeah, so I only found out about this, so I thought, oh, I need one of this version. I've got one of one. The first one was damaged, but I didn't have one like this. From obviously, you know, they say it's tech noir version. I mean, he doesn't just have this attire during when at the club scene in tech noir. He has it, you know, for pretty much the first half of the movie. So he doesn't just have this in tech noir. So I don't really know whether they just said it's. I mean, right, you know, it's tech noir because of Annie Necker saying it's tech noir, but you know, he had it for most half of the film, so it wasn't just in the club. But anyway, so yeah, so I've got that unpainted, and then I thought, yeah, it wouldn't be too difficult to paint. So obviously painted the shirt black, and then the jacket grey. It's supposed to be a bit lighter, but I've gone for it. I mean, it's quite similar. It might be a shade or 2 lighter, but it's like that anyway. It's grey with black collar, and then it's got the obviously the black is grey, and then there wasn't a section that was sectioned off where I could actually paint that black bit, because you know, like on this bit where there's a black bit, they didn't have that on there where you could actually see that section. So I've actually had to create that section from scratch. I had to just basically work out roughly where that black bit on the back would be. So it's just a guess. So it's probably not accurate, but it's just because, you know, there was no line where I could see it on the back. So I've just basically put that back where I've painted black. I've just done that myself, freehand guesswork basically. So that's the jacket. Now again with the face, or head area, I've done that skin colour, flesh coloured matte, and as I say again, it's not really his skin tone. He's not really that peachy orange colour. He's sort of like a more pale. So I'm probably going to change that at some point if I can find a better colour, but it's going to stay like that for now. And then the hair, now the hair was difficult as well, because I thought on this first one it's sort of like a more of a darkish brown. It's certainly not straight black, it's more of a darkish brown, but then again on the neck of figure it's sort of like not straight black, but sort of blackish with white. So it was quite difficult to try and get that colour, but I really wanted it dark brown. I think would look best, but at the moment I've done it sort of a blackish colour, but I'm really not happy about it being black, so I'm going to try and get a darker brown and do it brown, which will look better, and try and get a better skin tone for Arnie. And the other thing I want to do is obviously try and attempt, similar to the other Arnie, I want to try and do the eyes if I can, but as I said, that's quite difficult to do the eyes, but I'm going to try and do that on the face, get a better skin colour tone, and then do the hair dark brown. And the other thing is I want to put the, you know, on the vest, it's got the sort of pattern. I'm going to try and add that as well, but I'm going to have to get a pen, I think, to add that. And also there's detail with sort of like pins, spikes on the back. I want to somehow try and do that on the shirt to add the detail, and then on the back, but it's going to be quite tricky to do those, but I'm going to try to add a bit of detail to this one to make it better. Yeah, so a few changes there, but that's how it is at the moment. I mean, it's not too bad, but it's not great. But I thought, you know, it's going to be quite simple, just doing those couple of colours, and I said I'm going to add the detail on that to make it better. So yeah, that's Terminator 1 bust and Terminator 2. So guys, sorry this video is probably longer than I thought it was going to be. I was going to do it as long as that to begin with, but yeah. So guys, hope you guys enjoy this vid. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more vids. I've got some more Terminator vids coming up, so stay tuned for that. I think this is another one, Terminator 1 coming up, and then there'll be some more Terminator coming up in the next couple of weeks. So don't forget to subscribe to the channel, and hope you guys enjoy this video. So that's pretty much it. So guys, take care for now. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys soon. Cheers. Take care.